A web app I made.
Wait, what are you having a panic about? You've got a web app? Yeah.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I need to put the numbers in. Keep going.
All right. Oh yeah. This is live.
Hello. Hey Jay, how you doing?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I'm excited about this web app. That's really perked me up.
Yeah. Right, hang on a sec. Just tell me. Wait. How many miles are you at now?
Well, I'm about. Oh, do you know what?
Yeah.
1 second. I am at. He says, trying to figure out how Mirrored works. 54 kilometers. Kilometers, okay. Mate. Kilometers, mate.
That's fine. Right.
It's gonna tap, and you are going to die by in the next 5K.
Hang on a sec. Have I done this right? Oh, I might have got this wrong. Hang on a sec. No, it's right. You are officially 6.7% of a proclaimer. So.
Of a what?
A proclaimer.
Brilliant.
Am I a proclaimeryet.com?
Wait. So, because they would walk 1,000. They would walk 500 miles.
500 miles.
And then, but then 500 more, right? So which measurement are you? Because I would walk 500 miles, and I would. So are you doing it to 1,000 miles, or are you doing it to?
No, 500 miles. 500 miles.
So well, but then there are two proclaimers. So is it 2,000 miles between them?
I'm with you, right? So it's like you both.
That's true. Yes.
Yeah. It's good, right?
Yeah. Oh, it works out.
Yeah.
I really like Frankie Boyle's joke about that. It's like, you know, a lot of people go up to Frankie Boyle and say, "Mate, you look like one of the proclaimers," and he's like, "One of them? They're fucking twins." Quite like that.
I thought you were gonna get like a Jimmy Savile joke into it as well, then. But
yeah. So
you doing well?
Well, over halfway. There's definitely feeling things that I haven't felt before, both physically and emotionally. So it's it's nice that this call's going well. The past few have been like all kinds of connection issues. So, but
right. I thought you meant the co-presenters.
Oh no, couldn't give a shit about you, mate. Like, no. This is. Do you know what? I started off like really kind of hating doing these, like because I just wanted to get my head down and walk.
Yeah.
But and then my hatred was going up and up and up. But it's kind of come back around, and I'm sort of like, it's a nice distraction.
Yeah. Something to kind of take your eyes off the legs. Take your. I can't even think.
I'll tell anyone watching. In a meeting recently.
Oh yeah.
The man Paul Kinlan burst out the management phrase, "Oh, he's got a real beef in his bonnet." Tie a bonnet full of beef. Is it, when you say bonnet, do you mean like the bonnet of a car?
Yeah, that's it, right? Like it's
cars just absolutely stuffed with beef.
There used to be like in Liverpool, like there was. Is
that a meat wagon? Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, there was a meat wagon right in Stanley Dock Market, and you go in, and there's a guy kind of doing his auctions and everything, and then you buy like literally a bonnet's worth of beef, right? And try and bring it in, and it was horrible. It was, I don't know. I remember it was like we were sick after it once. We were mum and dad. Oh. Anyway, yeah.
And that's everything you need to know about Scouse cuisine, right? That's
yes.
You've hardly touched your bonnet of beef.
Yeah.
How's things with you, mate? How's it going well? Thanks for doing this so late. I know this is.
No, it's all right.
Like,
it's all right. I've got all the pro gear set up for my O as well, so it's like.
Oh really? Oh god, yeah, you have. You've got.
I've got the camera going.
So you've really put in.
Yeah, dude. I put the Ethernet in for you as well, just so it was stable on my side.
Mate, look, if we're going to have connection issues, it's not going to be your end, right? It's been rough on some of these. Yeah. Oh, right, come on then. Have you got a question?
Yes, I got a couple of questions actually. There's a theme as well, which I went through. and I picked it up. So there was Tyler who asked a question. He said you've made a lot of really good web apps, really popular ones as well. What gave you the idea for Facebook? Oh man! Oh, you gone green? I think you're. Yeah, you are.
Oh, I like to think that I look like the human that built Mark Zuckerberg. You know, like when on Star Trek when they go and see, Mr. Data's creator. I'm saying that like I don't know his name. It's Dr. Noonien Sung, right?
Yeah, Noonien Sung. Yeah.
I know quite a lot about Star Trek, even though I really hate it. I've decided I don't like Star Trek, but I can't erase the knowledge I have. Next Generation's pretty good, apart from the first couple of series, maybe.
Yeah, first couple of series.
Space Nine was good. I annoyed myself. Which DS9 had its moments, yeah. I annoyed myself about 20 minutes back, just because of the way I was walking. Star Trek Discovery. Mm-hmm. I don't like it for a number of reasons, and we don't have time to go into it. But there's the big alien man whose name I've forgotten. He's like captain now or something, whatever. Spoiler alert. I just hate that he walks like he's constantly farting and wafting it away. and I just sort of relaxed and started walking, and I was walking like that. Except I was wafting at the front, which I don't know. You can. I'll leave that to your imagination, but it just annoyed me.
We do have proper questions. So, first question from.
Go on then.
Jack from Hong Kong, planning to be a British national overseas. Probably won't go into it too much just in case, but definitely think about doing charity work in the future. What are you going to do if you want to poo in a place where there's absolutely no toilet accessible?
See, I was on a call with Phil Hawksworth earlier, and I was kind of recounting a tale of how on one of the practice walks that nearly occurred. And I think the whole call just broke up. And then, when I finally came back online, I think I just finished with, and they had to fill the unit with concrete, and they're not allowed in there for 2,000 years. But I think, the thing is, if it gets bad, gotta go. And that's, I have a spare pair of underwear with me. It's not my favorite. It's my backup for a reason. But should things go that bad, I've gone on about this in a few calls, but I don't know if it's nerve constipation or whatever. That's happened in a few days, and it's still fine, but I'm looking forward to telling everyone about the main event.
Yeah, are you waiting literally at the line in Brighton? It's gonna be like Bwah! And everywhere.
Right, I'm gonna go right along the line. That's the plan.
Actually, speaking of
create my own line.
There is another question. There's actually quite a few questions, right? From one Jeremy and Keith. Where is the finish line in Brighton? And maybe I'll come out to cheer you if I can be bothered. If I can be bothered, as I'm doing a lot of heavy lifting there. It's at Brighton Racecourse. Brighton Racecourse.
So, yeah, after the hills. Not quite in Brighton proper, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, Brighton Racecourse. That's where it all ends. That's where I fall in a heap and have a nap.
Assuming like Jeremy's not watching this, I'll tweet you, Jeremy, and see where. Just make sure you can cheer him on because I can't be there.
I have no idea when we're going to finish either. Like, I really had ambitions to do this in 24 hours, but that's not going to be realized because we're not getting faster. It's really just going to be when it is, we're here to do the distance. We've kind of given up on any record breaking times.
Dude, 100 kilometers is insane. It's incredible. Actually, I've seen quite a few questions on Twitter asking like, are you going to sleep on the way, or are you just going to try?
Nope. I don't think sleep will help me. I think it's just. I think that would. I mean, both me and Ingvar, we're talking about. We're at that sort of tiredness where we get a bit of brain fade. Things aren't making a lot of sense, but I just don't think that. I think if I sleep, I'm not going to want to walk for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be in bed for 3 days, I think. So yeah. I'm doing this till it's done.
Nice. Good. I think you're doing amazing. So keep going. Another question for you. Now that you've standardized the Wii scale,
Go on
what
then.
does the Wii scale look like? Oh, he's broken up. Oh, Jake, can you hear me? I don't know whether I can hear you anymore. Oh well.
Yeah, you're back.
Right.
You're back.
Brilliant. Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Question?
No.
Okay. Now
Not at all.
Now that you've standardized the Wii scale, what does the poo scale look like?
Did you listen to the episode of the podcast where we talked about the Wii scale?
I've listened to some of the podcasts, but it's only mainly to make sure that you're not going to do anything to get any of us sacked.
All right. Wii scale, in brief, it's a very sensible scale for how you communicate to someone else how much of a Wii you need.
Okay.
0 is 0.
Right.
This is a good scale. It's better than Fahrenheit and Celsius. 0 is absolute 0. There is no Wii to be had. Right. Next. 10 is there is Wiiing happening. Like there's no number above 10. 10 is your maximum.
Yeah.
5 is the number at which you would go to the toilet if there was nothing stopping you. So you're at home, whatever. You're not lazy. You're just like, oh, I'll go to the toilet now, and that's it. You can make all of the other numbers up from that. So I would say right now, I'm at a 4. Which means I will go at the next stop because we don't know when the next stop is, so it's worth doing. There's been other parts of the walk where I've been at, I would say 7, not got above a 7.
Okay, all right.
I would say, but I would just say, find replace.
Yeah.
Wii poo.
Yeah. So I have a follow-on question then, right? In South Korea, were you at 9?
So okay, this is me and Paul. We're in a bar in South Korea, having a nice outside seat, and we were leaving the bar, and definitely above a 5. So we gotta go to the toilet, and they sort of opened the door, and it's like the door won't open fully, something's wrong with the door, and then I sort of managed to slide in, and I realized that there was a guy just sat on the toilet, and I had been smashing the door against his knees. And it was a weird bathroom situation to me because it was just like, wasn't it? It was just a few toilets, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was just sit down.
Like without borders, toilets without borders. I think that's a charity.
Yeah.
So. And we had a lovely Wii next to each other in proper toilets.
Yeah, it was nice. It was. I was probably about an 8, maybe. I really needed to go.
But we were both 0s afterwards. That's the important thing.
Exactly. Right. One more. Oh, that was actually the standardized scale was Sally. I forgot to mention Sally asked that question. Aaron has also asked, do you have any particularly memorable panic Wiis?
Start of every conference, like before every conference talk. That's always got to do the panic piss, and it's always, but in the talk before mine, because you can't go too early, because then things might, especially in a nervous situation, you can go from a 0 to a 6 or a 7 or God forbid an 8 in no time at all. So talk before mine, panic piss. And it's especially panicky because every time I am just dreading, like hearing in the next room And thank you very much. Next up is
Yeah.
And having to sort of like, go through the situation of like very speedily try and finish.
Yeah.
Inevitably not quite finished, so you'll be getting on stage with a seepage issue, and then you spend the whole conference talk sort of standing sideways to limit the visual thing, or you're keeping your hand in the way, which would like look all. I mean, you're really just pointing to it then, so it's not great either.
Yeah.
Does that answer your question?
Aaron, does that answer your question? Answer my question. All right. Do you want me to? That was all the pee and poo ones. I actually thought the Wii scale was like when you were in school, and actually it doesn't matter. I won't.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we will talk about that later. Right.
There has been a lot of wee and poo talk in these videos, and I feel like it's on brand, so it's I'm totally fine with that.
All right. So people just talk about wee and poo without going through the questions.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, I would say that's mostly my fault, not anyone else's.
Okay.
It's a great leveler, right? Everyone wees and poos, so there's a real, it's a great leveler.
Leveler, even.
Oh, look at that sunset. That doesn't look like a sunset to you. That looks like a white blob. Never mind.
But it looks beautiful where you walk.
Yep.
So it's good.
You'd think for the camera to do the white balance on my own face that it would have balanced for the big old light in the sky, but no.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Right, mate. That's 15 minutes. I'm gonna go.
We did well.
It was 15 minutes of pee-poo chat. So it's I'm sure that's what everyone tunes in for, right?
Yeah. You have a lot of questions, and a lot of them are very technical questions, which I'm hoping someone else will ask.
Hey, I'm actually glad you're not leading with those, because I must admit my enthusiasm for tech questions is waning by the kilometer. So, right. Should we leave it there?
Yeah, we should leave it there.
All right.
Congratulations for everything you've done so far. Well done. Really good.
Cheers, mate. And determined to do the rest. It's yeah. I was going to say it's going to be a laugh. That's not true. Yeah. So it's going to be miserable.
Yeah.
Right.
Doing amazing. So say hello to Ingvar for me if he's nearby, and then.
Shall do. He's just behind me.
Yeah.
All right. Ta-ra.
Bye bye.